Alright, so in this video I want to show you how to make a loop and display a unordered list with some list items in there from the loop, alright, some data from the loop in there, alright. So let me just show you. This will be interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my folder there, JavaScript folder. I'm gonna go to my co-editor like always, and I'm just gonna drag that in there and let's do a save as. And let's call this printing text loop. I know it's a little long, but that's the best I can come up with in a very short amount of time, right? All right, so let's go to our browser right here and let's do it. So what we want to do here is get our script tag first of all in our co-editor. All right, we know that, and you should have even a template because we use this so much that it's better to use a template. So I'm gonna use a while loop, and I want to declare first my index, the counter, right? So we're gonna do it to 0. We're gonna start the loop at 0, and let's create the while loop. This is the syntax, and you should remember that. All right. Now, if I don't want, I can't put the UL right here because that is not HTML. I have to put everything here as JavaScript. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the loop inside one of those, inside the unordered list. All right. So I'm going to put the unordered list. I have a problem say unordered list. There we go. Unordered list. Anyway, sorry guys. It's just I'm trying to practice my vocabulary there. So I have the UL outside here, all right, and it's got to be outside the script tags, all right. And now we write our loops. We got our index, we got our loops right here, and now we're gonna say as long as I is less than 5, so that way it goes around 5 times until it reaches 5. We want something to happen. What do we want to happen? Well, we're going to be using the document.write. I know I didn't use it much on the course, but we're going to be using it here. All right. And what I want to print out is some text, some HTML. So let's put the double quotes in there. I like using double quotes better than the single quotes. And let's do the ULI. And as a matter of fact, no, that's fine. I was going to do some variables. I'm not going to complicate this. And let's close it. So I put a text right in between the li here. I put this whole thing as text. So this whole thing is going to be treated as text. HTML and text all together. All right. Document.write is going to help us out with that. And I'm going to increment our loop right there. And I think we're done, right? I mean, everything looks good. I got my UL right here. And inside that UL, I got a script tag. All right. And keep in mind that our browser is not seeing this loop as HTML. It's just seeing what is printing out right here. So all this gets ignored right here. We got the var gets ignored, and we got the brackets and all that. Basically, the only thing that's going to get recognized in HTML is the HTML that we're going to output, which is the list. And this is going to be output 5 times because the loop is going to go around 5 times. So it's going to create a list right here. Let's just see that. Refresh, and we got the loop right there. All right, really cool, right? Now I don't want to just print hello all the time. Let's print something a little bit more valuable than that, right? Well, let's use our variable I right there, because remember this variable I is the index, and that creates a number every time it goes around. It counts it. So you're gonna see that. Refresh, and we got a loop right there. 1 1 1 1 2 3. Well, it starts from 0 actually. All right, so that's what it creates there, as you can see it there. We are creating it outside the li, the list item. Let's create it inside. What do you think? All right, so how do we do that? Do you remember how can we do that? Create it right here inside. No, you sure? All right, let me help you out. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna concatenate this. I'm gonna separate this string right here. And spaces really don't matter in programming languages, so don't worry about that. And let's just put this together here. We can do that and refresh. Look at that. Now it looks better, right? Let's just take this off. I don't like that, to be honest with you. I don't like this. Let's just make it a variable. Why not, right? I thought I was not gonna play with variables. I'm sorry. I figure you guys need the information. Why not, right? Let's just put this on a variable here, and let's just print out all of it in dynamically, right? Why? And let's just do his and concatenate everything together. There we go. That should look good. Refresh. Nice, right? Perfect. And I can, you see this space here? We don't have a space in these variables. Well, in the I and the message. How do we create a space? Can you think and let me know? Actually, you can't think and let me know, but some of you probably are doing it. But let me just show you real quick. We just concatenate a string, and then we create a space right there. You see that? Remember, this is counted as a something else, as a string. Even a space, anything on your keyboard is counted. Even the blank spaces are counted as a string. All right. So sometimes when you're doing validation forms and things like that, and you are, checking for form fields, you have to check for empty form fields, and this is considered a string. All right. But that's in advanced courses. I might make it a bonus. Who knows? All right. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching this lecture. Hopefully this will expand your mind with JavaScript and help you create other things. Start playing around with it. Start playing around with the while loops, and maybe try it with the for loop or the do while. Maybe try some more variables here. Do some more concatenation here. Do some if statements. If 5 is less than 4, I want you to display a document.write message, or play around with it. Play with an alert function. Maybe if 5 is less than, if 1 is less than 5, I want to print a document.write, else I want to alert something. You start thinking creatively. Use the app to get more out of it, so that way you can practice more. All right. If you do have some suggestions and or questions, go ahead, go to the discussion area and let me know. I'm here to help you again. Hopefully you learn some valuable lessons in this short course. And all right. So anyways, I'm not going to take much of your time, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Hopefully. Take care.